Hey guys, welcome back to Confirmed RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Getting ourselves back into another 2-minute technicals video looking at BNB. And as you can see, we did follow the chart very nicely over the night, as you can see. And it looks like we tried to push to the upside. Looks like we came out here and stalled around 254, just shy of our 256. We missed it by about $2. But at the moment, coming back down, holding ourselves right on the trend line right here. So it's kind of a make or break at the moment for BNB following this trend. I would maybe not 100%, but let's see if I were to meander it just a little bit further down. No, this makes it more steep, so I would say it would have to be right here, and like right about there. It would probably be at the lowest. Right about there, right there. Okay, that's just about what I would say. I mean, you could get a brief wick down here to around 243 and still stay in trend here, but you can still see that tomorrow BNB is supposed to kind of just try moving up here to around 258. Not supposed to. Obviously, it's just my thought process. But what I'm seeing at the moment is we're getting rejected by the 786 right here, and again. So what we're going to wind up seeing here is we're going to see a make or break with BNB. The only problem is we see a divergence here of us pushing downwards, and us rejecting from the 786. So that's kind of not bueno in my mind. The volume is dwindling here, as you can see, as we're trying to get to this region. So it looks like we only really have another 12 hours of BNB kind of meandering sideways here before we can see that kind of push to the upside, if we're actually going to see it. Still following our trend here. So what we could expect at this point is, if it does decide to reject from here, is we could just see BNB decide to follow this to a T, reject from the 702 and the 786 right here, and come back down to the 0.5, kind of meander right here. As you can see, it could do something like this, or even briefly come down here to the 382 and then decide to come back up from the retracement. But that's I'm following by this chart still. It makes the most sense to me. But we're going to want to see BNB. It's going to have to come back and retest this 786 at some point regardless, in order to see that price appreciation. But at the moment, it is showing signs of bearishness, I guess, is what you would say. But I wouldn't hold my breath for that sort of push upwards. But what I'm going to be looking for with BNB is just holding the 243 region. At least that's my thought. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking for that 241. But you gotta see the action come. You gotta see that action, because we got rejected numerous times there from the 786. Couldn't hold the 702 for a nice retracement, and now kind of come back to that 618. So hey, regardless, just looking forward to that. Just keeping my eyes peeled. Something I'm looking for volume to start picking up. Looking for this RSI to start flipping around. We'll see what we look like on the daily, because that's really, really telling. I mean, we did come flying out back here, but we could also put an imaginary line right across like this if we really wanted to. See, it's just sort of a ceiling coming in for BNB. But let's see what happens. Maybe it wasn't time for it yet, but it could be a W bottom as well. That's my only other thought process, is that we would have to see some sort of W bottom come in for this. But you can see in numerous pre-attempts right here, this last kind of mirror shape, we had this W pattern show up. But this is like a lower, no, I mean, sort of like the same. Kind of came a little short, so maybe there'll be another short squeeze here, and then it'll push itself up here again to that 276, and then come back down for that snark retracement back down to 243, and then blast off. Which maybe that's the case. But if that's the case, I have a cheat sheet here. But we're gonna see. It's not bearish on the 1 day though. We're sitting here still oversold, so it does have a lot of room on the daily. Volume did pick up a little bit there for BNB, even though it was selling. So I'm holding. Remember, I told you that I'm looking at that 243. So hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Appreciate every single one of you. Remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion, just my thoughts, and just my perspective. And I'll see you guys in the next one.